Please, let's recite our science code. Okay, we'll go first and then you're going to follow. Thinking like a scientist.
Thinking like a scientist.
I want to think like a scientist.
I want to think like a scientist.
Observing animals, earth, and sky.
Observing animals, earth, or sky.
I want to ask good questions.
I want to ask good questions.
Wondering how and what and why.
Wondering how and what and why.
I want to make smart guesses.
I want to make smart guesses.
Hypothesizing what might happen and when.
Hypothesizing what might happen and when.
I want to do cool experiments.
I want to do cool experiments.
Testing my thinking again and again.
Testing my thinking again and again.
I want to write up all my data.
I want to write up all my data.
Recording pictures, charts, or words.
Recording pictures, charts, or words.
I want to think through all I've done.
I want to think through all I've done.
Drawing conclusion about what I've heard.
Drawing conclusion about what I've heard.
Wondering, asking, testing, concluding.
Wondering, asking, testing, concluding.
This is what scientists do.
This is what scientists do.
If you want to think like a scientist,
If you want to think like a scientist,
then you must do them too.
then you must do them too.
Okay, very good. Class, give yourself a very good clap, just like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Very good, myself.
1, 2, 3. Very good, myself.
Okay, are you ready now for our next lesson?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now, science is a wonderful subject, right? Yes, so you want to go to an adventure? Yes. Okay, I can hear you, grade 4. Do you want to go to an adventure?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now, there is someone that wants to join our lesson for today. Do you want to meet her?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now, I want you to close your eyes. Close your eyes. And then count down into 5. Okay, 5.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, Turan. Good morning, grade 4.
Good morning.
Okay, nice to meet you, grade 4. I am Fairy Jaja, your teacher for today. What are you going to say?
Good morning, Fairy Jaja.
Okay, how are you, grade 4? Are you doing fine?
Yes, ma'am.
I think you don't have an energy.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good for that. Okay, now, we're going to learn today is about, we're going to explore about plants and their habitats. But before that, we're going to have an activity. So in this activity, you are going to unscramble the letters to form the correct words to answer the riddles. I am going to read the sentences first, and then you can raise your hands afterwards or before answering. If you want to answer, just say flower power. Okay, if you want to answer, what you're going to do?
Flower power.
Okay, again, grade 4, if you want to answer, what you're going to do?
Flower power.
Okay, very good. So now, are you ready to play?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's play. It is the national fruit of the Philippines.
Flower power.
Okay, what is the answer? Okay, let's see if the answer is mango. Okay, very good. The answer is mango. Okay, let's give Mom a very good clap.
Very good.
Okay, next question. It is the national flower of the Philippines.
Flower power.
Okay, great. Before that, I will say answer after I've done reading. Again, it is the national flower of the Philippines. What plant is it?
Flower power.
Okay, Jerian, what's the answer?
Sampagita, ma'am.
Okay, let's see if the answer is Sampagita. Okay, very good, Jerian. Let's give Jerian 5 claps. Okay, make it fast. 5 claps. Okay, like this, grade 4. Okay, again, let's give Jerian 5 claps. Next question. Let's see if you know this answer. It lives in water. It has light and spongy stalks that enable it to float. What plant is it?
Flower.
Okay, Fatima, what's the answer? Okay, let's see if the answer is hyacinth. Okay, very good, Fatima. Okay, let's give Fatima a Darna clap. Do you know of the a Darna clap? Just like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Fatima, ang bato. And okay, let's give Fatima a Darna clap. Fatima! Okay, very good, Fatima. So the answer is hyacinth. Okay, next question. It is one of the most important root crops in the Philippines that grows in moist environment. The plant is known in the Philippines as gani. What plant is it? Okay, what's the answer? Okay, let's see if the answer is taro. Okay, very good. The answer is taro. Okay, let's give her a very good clap.
Very good.
Okay, next. They are the largest family of flowering plants and prized for their colorful and fragrant flowers. What plant is it? Okay, Manu, what's the answer? Okay, let's see if the answer is orchids. Oh, very good, Malu. The answer is orchids. Okay, let's give Malu a flower power clap. What? Okay, very good. Grade 4. Okay, next. They are one of the oldest group of plants on earth. These are non-flowering vascular plants with roots, stems, and complex leaves. What plant is it? What's the answer? Okay, let's see. Okay, very good. The answer is first. Let's give Mom a 5 claps. Okay, very good. Grade 4. Good job. Okay, give yourself a good job clap. It's like this. G-O-O-D. G-O-O-D. J-O-B. Good job. Good job. G-O-O-D. J-O-B. Good job. Good job. Good job, myself. Okay, grade 4. Give yourself a good job clap.
G-O-O-D-J-O-B, good job. Good job. G-O-O-D-J-O-B, good job. Good job.
Okay, very good. Good job, myself. Appreciate your efforts. Okay, now, are you ready for another exploration or activities?
Yes.
Okay, now, this is a story time. So what you're going to do is that you are going to, who wants to join the stories in here? Who wants to join? Okay, what I want you is that look under your table and look for something. Look under your table and look for something. Have you found any address?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So those who have found their headdresses, put it on and come in front and join me. Okay, so we have the orchids. Come here, ma'am. We have the orchids. What else? Okay, we have the flowers. We have the tree. Okay, grade 4, find under your chair. There is a story written there. There's a story written there. So that you can find. Okay, so I'm this one. Okay, so your classmates are going to help me in telling the story. Okay, so that you can follow what you're going to do. When someone is telling the story in front, what you're going to do, Vanessa? Okay, listen and what is being listened. Okay, very good, Vanessa. Okay, so now, we have here, you just go in here. Okay, so the story is about Flora likes Flora. Yes, you will be Flora the Explorer. So the characters are Flora, a curious young plant who loves exploring. You say, wave to your classmates. Oh, give them parang clap. Well, funny. Okay, next is Nara, a sturdy Nara tree. Step forward, Nara. Okay, very good. Huh? Like your character. Okay, next. Lily, a cheerful water lily. Cheerful Lily, cheerful. Yay! Okay, and last but not the least, orchid, a graceful orchid. Graceful orchid. Okay, now listen, we're going to start our story. Okay, so this is the story of Flora the Explorer. This is episode 1 about habitats or about plants and its habitat. Scene 1, the forest. Flora, the young plant, wakes up one sunny morning with a sense of excitement. Today, she plans to visit her friends in their different habitats. Flora.
I can't wait to see Nara, Lily, and Orchid. I wonder what buildings I learned today.
Flora makes her way to the dense forest where she finds Nara standing tall and strong.
Good morning, Nara. How are you today?
Good morning, Flora. I'm doing well. Welcome to my terrestrial home. Look around at all the plants that live on land with me.
Wow, it's so beautiful here. The trees are so cool, and the flowers are so colorful. What kind of plants are around you, Nara?
These are Gama de Noche, Ilang-ilang, and Ardisia plants. They all thrive in the soil and sunlight.
It's amazing how many different plants live here. I love the crochet you provide.
Thank you, Flora. The forest is a wonderful place, full of life. But don't forget to visit our other friends in their habitats too.
Flora moves on the tall trees where her friend Orchid lives high above the ground.
Orchid, it's so nice to see you up there.
Hello, Flora. Welcome to our aerial habitat. Look up and see the beauty of the plants that grow in the air.
Flora.
It's so different from the forest and the park. How do you stay up there, Orchid?
We aerial plants cling to the branches of trees with our strong roots. We absorb moisture from the air and rain.
Your flowers are so beautiful and colorful. Who else lives here with you?
There are many of us like staghorn ferns and Spanish moss, also known in the Philippines as Buhok ni Esther. We also share the high spaces and enjoy the view.
It's amazing how plants can live in so many different places. Each of its habitat is unique and special.
Yes, Flora, and it's important to protect all these habitats so we can all thrive.
Flora continues her journey to a serene pond where she spots her friend Lily floating happily on the water.
Hello, Lily. It's so nice to see you.
Hi Flora, welcome to our aquatic habitat. Come float with me and see the wonders of the water world.
Everything here is so peaceful. What plants live you within the mountain?
Here we have lotus plants with their big round leaves and beautiful flowers. These are also lotus, water hyacinths, and underwater you can see sago pond with thriving there.
It's incredible how you all float on the water and look at those fish swimming below.
Yes, aquatic plants provide a home and food for many animals. It's a whole community working together.
I love how different each habitat is. Thank you for showing me around Lily.
You're welcome, Flora. Enjoy your next visit.
After visiting her friends, Flora sits by a gentle river to reflect on her journey.
Today was wonderful. I learned so much about different habitats and plants live in them. Nara, hyacinth, and orchid each have such special homes.
As Flora thinks about her friends, she realized the importance of protecting their homes.
I need to tell all the outdoor plants about the importance of taking care of our habitats. We must all work together to keep our environment healthy and beautiful.
With a heart full of gratitude and newfound sense of responsibility, Flora returns home, ready to share her knowledge and help conserve the wonderful world she explored. The end. Okay, class, let's give your classmate a very good clap. Okay, class, did you enjoy the story? Yes. Okay, very good. Now, let's see if you understand the story that we have read and listened to. According to the story, what is a habitat? According to the story, what is a habitat? PJ.
Habitat a home for the plant.
Okay, very good. So, when we say habitat, it is what we call a home. Okay, very good. So, habitat is what we call a home for the plants. So, what are the plants that Flora the Explorer saw on her journey? Okay, let's begin on the first one. What is the first thing in there? She went to?
Forest.
Okay, she went to the forest. So, Flora went to the forest. So, what are the plants that Flora saw in the forest? Flower color. Okay, what's the answer? Cattleya orchid. Okay, Cattleya. What else? Very good. What else? Cattleya orchid. That's the first one, diba? Okay, very good. So the first one is the Cattleya orchid. What's next? Okay, Rene. Okay, so Flora saw a Nara in there. Okay, very good. So Nara, very good. What else? Okay, what else? Malu. Okay, so we have the stagboard first. Okay, very good. What else? Okay, next. Rosie. Okay, we have the Dama de Noche. Okay, very good. So, meron ka ba? Okay, very good. Who else? You say flower? Okay, what's next? Okay, so we have the Dama de Noche and the Iga. Okay, anything else? Anything else, grade 4? On the things that Flora saw in the forest? Anything else? Flower. Okay, what else?
Water lily.
Okay, water lily. Okay, so thus Flora the Explorer saw the water lily in the forest.
No, ma'am.
Okay, where did Flora saw the water lily?
The pond.
Okay, on the pond or in
The pond.
Okay, so it's in the pond. Okay, now let's go to the next thing in the pond. What else did Flora saw on the pond or visited in the pond? Okay, the water lily. First one is his friend. And what else is the water hyacinth? What else?
Water spinach.
Okay, very good. So we have the lotus flower. What else?
Water spinach or kangkong.
Okay, very good, PJ. He knows what is what we call the.
Water spinach.
Okay, what is the water spinach, PJ?
Kangkong, ma'am, in our local diet.
Okay, kangkong in our
Local
local
diet.
dialect. Okay, what else? Okay, what else? Anything else, grade 4? Okay, very good. The sabuan. Where can we find or where does Lily found the sabuan with? Yeah, of course it's in the pond, but where specifically in the pond? water. Okay, what's next? What's next? We are done with the forest. We are done with the forest. What's next?
Area.
Okay, area. According to the story, what is area or where can you find the aerial habitat? Hanging from where? Very good. They are hanging from trees. Okay, so what are the plants that Flora saw living in the area? Okay, PJ.
Orchid. Orchid.
Okay, so the orchids. So the orchids you can see it in the forest, but where specifically? Hanging on that tree. So we can find it hanging on that tree. So lalagyan lang natin ito.
It can also be puno. We're going to domestic.
Yeah, we can find it in the forest. But where specifically in the forest? It's hanging on the trees. Diba? Hanging on the trees. So they are what we call areas. Okay, what else? Yes, buhok ni Esther. Why does it call buhok ni Esther?
It's just like a buhok.
Yes, it looks like hair. It looks like a buhok. Yeah, it looks like a buhok. That's why it's called buhok ni Esther. Have you found buhok ni Esther in our locality? Yeah, in Santa Maria, we don't have buhok ni Esther, right? Okay.
Buhok ni Marites na naman.
Buhok ni Marites. Okay, very good. What else? We still have aerial plants there? Okay, we have the ferns, but I forgot. Okay, so we have the ferns in here. So what is the ferns in there? Oh, I put it there. So some of the ferns we can find in the forest, but on that.
It can also be yung papakapa.
Oh, I don't know that the Oh, very good. Your mother have a lot of plants in her garden. Okay, very good. Okay, now we have here different kinds of plants. So we have here everyone is great.
Nara, ilang, Atenea orchid, Spanish moss, Stamford fern, orchid, lotus, taxuan.
Okay, so now how can we classify these plants? How can we classify these plants? Okay,
Their
now,
habitat.
okay, very good. So we can classify these plants according to their habitat. So for today's lesson, you will learn about Philippine plants based on their habitat. So we are done with the story. Now let's continue our activity. I'm going to divide it into three groups, big groups for this one. Group 1, Group 2, and Group 2. So what you're going to do is that you're going to create a concept map on plant habitats based on the story we read about Flora the Explorer. So you're going to have 3 minutes to finish your output. So we have learned grade 4 different kinds of diagrams, different kinds of concepts. So you can use whatever you want or whatever you think is appropriate to use. Okay, are you ready, grade 4? Yes. Okay, again, what you're going to do? What you're going to do again? What is it? Very good. You're going to create a concept map. So now, when we're having a group activity, what you're going to do? Very good. No. Word silently is just, if you're working silently, it means that there is no exchanging of ideas. So, I want you to work cooperatively and collaboratively. It means that you are exchanging ideas. Okay, grade 4? Okay, so group 1, group 2, and okay, so you're going to have 3 minutes to finish that. Okay, are you ready, grade 4? Yes. Okay, you are done working. Just now, power. Okay, timer starts now. So we're going to do this based on the story you said. Grade 4, you are going to make a concept map based on the story read. Sure?
25 one lesson.
Just focus, guys, on the plans that we have discussed in the story. Okay, grade 4, 1 minute left. Okay, last one. Okay, grade 1, please post your outfit. Just post. Okay, last 15 seconds. Okay, stop writing. Post your outputs. Grade 4. Okay, very good. Grade 4 for working with your members, working cooperatively and collaboratively. Okay, give yourself a good job, class. Okay, very good. Good job, grade 4. Now, I want you to each member of the group, you're gonna send the speaker in here. We're going to explain their output. Okay, so who's representative for group 1, group 2, and group 3? You're going to communicate from yourselves? Okay, so leader for group 1. What about your group 2? While waiting for group 4 to finish, and then group 3.
So this is our output from group 1. Okay. So we have the plants habitat. So plants habitat, we have the forest, area, and pond. So under forest, you can see Nana, Ilang, Perdicia, Java din yung set. And then under area, Castelia orchids, tagol ferns, and Spanish moss. And in the pond, water lily, lotus, water hyacinth, and sapphire.
Okay, very good. Group 1. Very good. So, all are classified according to their specific or particular habitat. Okay. Group 2 and Group 3, let's give Group 1 5 claps. Okay, next, Group 2.
Okay, so our output from group is we have three kinds of habitats. We have the land, water, and air. They already call it area. Okay, so from the land, we have Sara, the Mariloche, Ilang, and we call it also the terrestrial plants from land. Okay. So how here is the water, right? Lotus, water hyacinth, and the water lily. So these are the plants that we get from the water or land. And then the aerial, we have orchids, the ferns, and also annotations. Or we call it the we found these plants on the branches of.
Okay, very good. Group 2, let's give them 5 claps. Okay, representative from Group 3.
Okay, this is our output map sa group 2. So, plant habitats, we have great plant habitats, forest, aerial, and pine. So, the examples of forest are Nara, Ilang, Dama, and Orchard. And aerial ma'am are Castella orchids, the Stockholm ferns, Spanish moss, and plant ma'am are hyacinth, water hyacinth, lotus, and water lily.
Okay, very good. Group 3, let's give them. Group 1 and Group 2, let's give Group 3 very good. 5 claps. Okay, very good, guys, for a job well done. Now, we're going to have a discussion about our lesson. So, Malu, please read what is a habitat.
A habitat is a place where an organism makes its home. Habitat meets all the environmental conditions an organism needs to survive.
So, it says here that a habitat is a home for organisms or animals and plants. So, let's just focus on plants. So, it says here that if the habitat provides the needs of the plants. So, what else is the use or the function of habitat? What else is the use of habitat or the function of habitat? What else? Any other idea, Jerian? It says there that a habitat provides the needs of the plants or organisms. So what are those needs? What are those needs? Jerian?
Protection.
Okay, for protection, very good. What else? Okay, it gives them food, very good. So for protection, for food, what else? And for? Give them will to survive for the air, the basic needs of the plants. So the foods, what else? Okay, very good. Great. So everyone is read what is the function of a habitat? Everyone? Okay, very good. Next. Okay, what's next? Okay, very good, great. So you have answered this one for survival and a place for shelter, and the other one is for living things to grow and develop. Their basic needs, their foods. Okay, very good. Now, we have 3 types of habitat. So the first one is the what we call the land or terrestrial. The second one is, what's that?
Here.
What is what? It's what in here? The pond or the water. Very good. And what's the last one? Area. Okay, the aerial or the plants that hanging above or living above the land. Okay, now, so let's go first on the terrestrial habitat. Terrestrial habitat is a habitat that is found predominantly on land. So what are the types of land? What we can see, plants. So it says here, it found predominantly on land. What are the types of land? Okay, the mountains, what else? Oh, the hills, what else? Okay, the plains, what else? Okay, very good guys. So the types of that. So the first one is we can find plants in the cave. The next, what's that? Yes. What are the types of plants we can find in that? Okay, we can find cactus in there. What about this one? For the farmland, very good. What about this one? The forest, very good. And what about this one?
Grassland.
Okay, the grassland. Okay, very good. So those are the terrestrial habitat. So what makes the terrestrial plant differ from the aerial and that one? Any idea, guys? What makes the terrestrial plant differ from the aquatic and the aerial plant? Any other idea? Okay, no idea. It is in their roots. So as you can see, these are the different kinds of roots of terrestrial plants. If the plant has roots in the soil, it is called a terrestrial plant. Okay, now, can you name or give me an example of terrestrial plant? Any plants that has roots in the soil is a terrestrial plant. Okay, give me an example of terrestrial plant that we can find in our community. Santa Maria. Okay, what are those? Only fruit trees and a specific name for that tree? Okay, mangoes. What else? The ginkgo. Very good. What else? Banana. What else? Avocado. I haven't seen avocado in Blushing Zoo. Where can you find the avocado? Barangay Susugan avocado. Okay, what else? Neem tree. Okay, what's the name of this one? Neem tree. Okay, neem tree. We have sangoy.
Ilan ba?
Very good. So we can find it here. So, outside is an example of? Outside is an example of terrestrial plants. Okay, so what is this? Very good, June. This is a Nara. What about this one? Okay, it's an acacia. This one is this tree is a molave. So these are examples of the trees that we can find in the forest. Okay, next, this one, it says here na, this is what we call a bangkal. It's one of our native trees. But I think there is no bangkal in Santa Maria. I don't know, but it has but it says here, because they haven't seen anything, bangkal. Have you seen bangkal or? So this is one of our native trees. Okay, so the fruit of this one is just like a woody fruit. The fruit of this one is just like a woody fruit. Okay, what about this one? Okay, this is what we call a banana. Yes, banana. And then this one is an example of bakawan. So these are the terrestrial plants that we can find here in the fruit trees. Okay, so we have done with the terrestrial habitat and identifying terrestrial plants in our community. Now, let's go to aerial habitat. Group 1, please read. Okay, so it says here, if the plant grows with their roots in the air, they are called aerial plants. Okay, next. Group 2, please read.
Aerial plants live on the branches and trunks of trees or any other support of its name.
Okay, let's see. Have you observed any aerial plants in your neighborhood or in your house? Yes. Okay, give me one. What's that? Peseta plant. What is peseta plant in here? Classmate and I.
Chain of coin.
This one is first. Yes. Oh, this one is what the peseta plant. Maybe your mothers are planting as.
Chain of coin.
Okay, what
Mom.
about this one? Okay, what kind of working? That is a wali-wali. And as long as the queen of the Philippine orchid. Good. What about this one? Bird's nest. Bird. What about this one?
Colorful apple.
That is what we call a caladium, or what we call heart of Jesus. Okay, what about this one? Okay, now let's go to aquatic habitat. Okay. Group here, Miss Reed, what is aquatic habitat? Aquatic habitat. Water habitats may contain fresh water or salt water. Freshwater habitats include streams, rivers, swamps, marshes, ponds, and lakes. Saltwater habitats include oceans, seas, salt lakes, salt marshes, and saltwater swamps. Some animals and plants, such as fish and seaweed, live entirely in water. Okay, so those are the aquatic habitats. So, aquatic plant is a plant grow in water or in soil, permanently saturated with water. It is called aquatic plant. I repeat, grade 4. When we say aquatic plant, these are the plants that grows in water and in the soil that is saturated with water. Okay, so what are things that we can find here? What is the differences? Why are they different from terrestrial and aerial? Everyone, screen. Aquatic plants.
Aquatic plants have
specialized structures that allow them to live under the water. Okay, next. Others have specialized structures to make them float on the surface of water. Okay, so what do you think is the specialized structure of the lupus so that it can float under what? Above the water. You're very good. Because of its leaves and roots. Okay. Long roots of the plant help the plant reach the soil underwater. Example is the long roots is the for this one. For this one, it looks like this. This is a water lily. So water lily has thick and buoyant leaves that help it float. Okay, what about this one? Very good lupus because it looks similar, diba? That this one, but we were able to identify that this is a lupus. So lupus has flat and broad leaves. What about this one? Have you seen this one? Yes, this is called a duckweed.
Japanese.
Kain ng mga ducks. So duckweed has air spaces to help it stay afloat in the water. Okay, can you think of an aquatic plant that it can live both in the water and in the soil? Okay, kangkong, very good. What else?
Mangrove.
The mangrove, very good. So the mangrove and the taro, very good. Or the gabi. They are both terrestrial as well as an aquatic plant. But they are classified as aquatic plant because they grow in a saturated soil. Yes, saturated or wet or moist environment. Okay, now, so let's have a question here. What are the type of plant habitats? You want to recite our power? Okay, Fatima, what are 3 types of plant habitats?
The type of plant habitats are terrestrial plants, aquatic plants, and aerial.
Okay, very good, Fatima. We have the terrestrial, the aerial, and the aquatic. Okay, now, what is the difference between the aerial, the terrestrial, and the aquatic plants? can you say that a plant is a terrestrial plant? A plant is a aquatic plant. And a plant is an aerial plant. How can we classify them? How do we know?
Terrestrial is plants that live on land, aerial is live on the trees, and
Okay,
aquatic
so it
plants.
depends on their roof, or what did you say? It depends on their structure. Okay, it depends on their structure. So we are done with that. You have to give the examples of aerial and aquatic plants. So why is it important to conserve and preserve the habitat of plants? Why is it important, PJ?
It's important to our ecosystem to balance.
Oh, very good. So PJ is very advanced in the ecosystem. Okay, so to balance what, PJ?
Our environment.
Okay, to balance our environment. Okay, very good, PJ. Okay, what else? Oh, what can you do to conserve the land or the terrestrial habitat of plants? Lenny. Yeah. How can you help? What are you going to do to preserve and conserve the terrestrial habitat of plants? Okay, you're going to plant trees. Very good. Give me one. Jerry Ann. Plant trees. Very good. What else? You're going to plant trees. What else? Okay, very good. Do not cut down trees. Very good, guys. Okay, what about on the aquatic plants? Okay, don't go garbage to what? Or where? Don't throw garbage to bodies of water. Okay, very good, guys. Now, we're going to have an activity here. It's very easy. Okay, you're going to pair, and then you're just going to take a look at the pictures of the different plants in here, and then you're going to classify if it's a terrestrial plant, an aquatic plant, or an aerial plant. So what you're going to do is that you're just going to write the name of the plant. We're going to pair. So this one is pairing. Okay, talk to your classmate. We're going to identify the structure and classify them according to their structures and habitat. Tanggalan mo na kasi yung hanapan para mag-puzzle. Okay guys, this is what we call a group activity. Even if your partner, do it with your partner, talk with each other, exchange ideas. Just write the name. Okay, one more minute, grade 4. Okay, 3, 2, 1, time's up, grade 4. Okay, stop writing. Now, let's going to check your output. What you're going to do is that, if the plant is an aerial plant, you're going to make a flying movement. Okay, flying movement, whatever you want, as long as flying movement. If it's terrestrial, you're going to make a monkey movement. Move like a monkey. And if it's aquatic plant, you're going to make a swimming movement. What about the O? The O tree. Okay, very good. Okay, the O is a terrestrial plant. What about Lotus? Okay, very good, correct. What about balay lamok? Balay lamok, okay. Balay lamok is a terrestrial plant. It is a they call it balay lamok because it looks like
Balay lamok.
mosquito. Okay, what about mango? What about buhok ni este? What about sampagita? Yes, terrestrial. What about staghorn elfbird? Okay, very good. And what about duckweed? Very good, grade 4. And water lettuce or kiat? Aquatic. Okay, who got 10 points? Yes, you all got 9, grade 4 because of the balay lamok. Balay lamok is terrestrial. Okay, now let's going to summarize what you have learned. Okay, by completing this graphic for the night. Okay, so the plant habitats. What are the types of plant habitats? Please forward.
Sabi namin pares lang lang. Namang celestial mga pares lang. Oy lang.
Okay, so let's see. Plant habitats. Terrestrial. Okay, is this the correct spelling?
Yes.
Terrestrial. Okay, there's an R in there. So this is terrestrial. Okay, the aerial and aquatic. Okay, Jordan, give one examples of terrestrial plant, aerial plant, and aquatic plant based on what we have learned. Okay, next. Josie. Malu. Yeah, give one example. Okay, next. So we have the mango for terrestrial, orchid for aerial, and for aquatic we have the water lily. Very good. What else? Blue. Okay, use this one now.
At mga palitan ay mga
Okay, word, terrestrial, magulog, sampagita. What about the aerial?
akala ko ang pati sa
Sampagita is terrestrial na lang.
akala pa ako kasi sa
Kita ka din kasi sampagita.
pati
launched an intensive environmental program aim of saving our plants and its habitats for the community. As a grade 4 pupil, what can you do to support the program? Malu is living in Nagsayawan, where there's a river. Ay, Pinaan! Is no Pinaan. Terrestrial. What can you say? As a grade 4 learner, what can you do? Okay. You live in Susu, right? Okay. So, what can you do to preserve Susu? So,